Alright guys, welcome back to another video. Hope you're all well. So yeah, it's time to start getting shredded for summer, lose my chubby face, maybe get rid of this absolute horrible beard so I can, because I have no more fat face to hide. But yeah, so starting to diet down just for summer. Last year I kind of was all over the place with my diet. I was dieting, then I wasn't, then I was. That was just because I felt like it was so uncertain about if we were going to get a summer or not or what to do. So I decided that I was going to, so from like November to like now, I just decided to eat what I wanted, enjoy life a wee bit, and then I would start getting ready for summer. Even if we don't get a summer this year, at least I'll look good and I won't be too self-conscious. You know, at least I've achieved something. Even if it's like sunny and I can go outside, I can still take my top off and not think I'm an absolute fat bastard, basically. So yeah, I hope you enjoy this series to come. It's going to be 14 weeks. I might extend it to 16 weeks, depending how I look 4 weeks out. But 14 weeks I think is more than enough time to get in shape, basically. I want to be so disgusting that people stop me in the streets and give me a sandwich, because that's kind of my goal in life now. I want to be stopped. Obviously I'm not going to be like extremely, going extreme and not eating and things, because that's just horrendous. I want to maintain the muscle I've got. So my calories right now are 2,600. That's what I'm starting on for this prep series. I have reduced them by 600, so I was eating 3,200 just before I started this. So so 600 off. That is a lot to reduce by. However, I felt like that was necessary. I just felt like that's the good place to start. Obviously, it's not too much, it's not too little. 2,600 calories. My start weight, which I'll show you now, was 83.5. That was weighed in yesterday, because I actually started yesterday, but I couldn't be bothered filming this. I wanted to start today. Today I weighed 82.5, so a kilo drop. I have increased my water from 2 litres to 3 litres, so you'll find reducing the calories that much and drinking more water, you've probably lost a wee bit of water weight, But yeah, so I'll talk to you more about different things that are going to happen through this prep. I'll talk to you about what my exercise routine will be and my gym routine will be later on in the day. But yeah, so keep watching to find out. So that's me back, just on a wee break now, so I thought I'd talk to you while I'm on the break. So I said I would discuss what my training kind of plan will look like now. Obviously I'll go into more depth and detail maybe later on, or make a video separately about it, but my goals are so I want to hit 10,000 steps a day, no less. If I do more, that's great. If I do less, I'll be very disappointed in myself, but I will do 10,000 a day no matter what. Which I started my cut yesterday. I just couldn't be bothered filming, like I said, and I managed to hit my 10,000 steps fine. So it should be pretty easy. Considering I did that 20k step challenge, I don't think anything will be as hard as that until I have to do the 100,000 a day in one day. But I will also just be sticking to my usual gym routine. So that'll be, my chest, back, biceps, then it's legs, shoulders and arms, then it's rest, then it's chest and back, and then it's legs and shoulders and arms. But that's just kind of the routine. Obviously 3 days off a week, depending on how I'm managing fatigue and things, depending on feeling due to the extra volume, I might obviously change that about with the time coming, especially in a cut. It's harder to maintain. It's harder to manage fatigue and things because your body's so tired from the amount of weight you're losing and then the extra volume that will be implemented. You will see a change of scenery as well in 2 weeks, because I'll be down at my grand's by then, living back with her. I will also be trying to do cardio once a week, 30 minutes on the bike I've got, so that's just a spin bike, and I'll be trying to keep that going so probably I'll review it in like 3 weeks if I need to increase cardio. So the only reason I would increase cardio is if I've like kind of got to a point where I'm okay with my calories. I don't want to drop them too much, but I'm not losing weight, or I'm kind of stopped, plateaued at a certain point. So I'll probably after 3 weeks maybe up it to twice a week, then maybe 3 times, and then I'll reduce calories a wee bit. But personally, I don't want calories to be any lower than 2,000 really. So 2,000 is kind of my lowest point, no lower than that. That's when I'll definitely increase calorie to maybe 5-6 times a week, just to get as lean as humanly possible, as if I was prepping for a contest or something. I don't really want to compete. It's not something I've ever thought about. I mean, depending how good I look after this, then maybe yeah. I just don't really think I have the genetics for it, and I don't really have the confidence to get on stage and do the whole routine thing. But you never know, maybe in a couple of years. This will be my first kind of diet prep situation. Like I've never got lean, so we'll see how far I can take this. You can see right now, bit of a chubby face. I've grew a beard to try and hide it. It'll be nice to see in like 4 or 5 weeks time my face a wee bit slimmer and the beard looking a wee bit more reasonable than homeless. Hopefully I can get a haircut by then, because this is a bit horrendous. I might even just cut it myself. So if you see me with a baldy in a couple of weeks, that's probably because I've shaved it off myself. So yeah, so that's kind of the current split routine. As of diet and things and what I'm eating, I'll kind of just stick to the same things I'm eating. I'll just reduce it a bit. So instead of eating like 150 grams of pasta, eat 120, simple things like that. I'll go into more detail the diet and what my plan is and my full day of eating, which I'll do either next video or the video after that. And that'll discuss more about what my kind of diet and what kind of things I'm eating to kind of satiate my hunger and keep myself from, wanting to go and actually eat everything in my cupboards. But yeah, so next time I'll see you, it'll be about dinner time, hopefully. And yeah, just show you what I'm eating there. See you in the next scene. So it's the next day. I have not bothered to really film much, unfortunately, with this kind of start of prep. There's not really much to follow. The weight does jump a wee bit at the start, but the body composition's not different in any way, so there's nothing really interesting. What I might do is the next scene I might just show you some shoulders and arms from the workout that I was going to upload on its own, but I felt like because the last video was a wee bit short, that I'll just add it to this one. My shoulder and arm workout are quite a short workout anyway, so I don't think there would be much point in putting in its own workout, and I've not really got the biggest shoulders or arms, so it wouldn't be much to say. But yeah, so I thought I'd just go over what I'm kind of drinking at the moment. So as of like water, I'm going to try and drink about, I was drinking 2 litres before, I'm drinking about 2.5, 3 litres now. So that just helps flush out all the toxins, all the water weight you might be holding, all the glycogen and things. It holds the water and then you look a wee bit more puffy, so that should start to drop a bit of weight. So you'll find in the first week or two in a cut, you might lose like quite a bit of weight, like a kilo or two, maybe even a few pounds, mostly due to water weight. Yes, that's just because of water weight, as I mentioned there. My caffeine intake, so I took a wee break from caffeine for about 5 days, just let my body rest a bit, because caffeine during a cut for me is not essential, like you don't need it, but it's so easy because it makes you less hungry, obviously, so it makes you more satiated and you don't really want to go in and binge. It also gives you energy, so you feel a bit more hyped to go and do things, especially when you get deep into a cut, and your calories are low, because your body will figure out that it's not eating as much, no matter how much volume you're putting in. You can eat like 4 bags of salad, it will know that you're not eating the calories, so that coffee is there to help with the energy wise. If you don't like coffee, you can obviously drink energy juice if you like it. Just go for the sugar-free and calorie-free ones, like your Monster. I wouldn't drink too many of them, just like coffee, I wouldn't drink too many. But yeah, those are things I'll be implementing. Loads of water, loads of coffee, sugar-free, zero caffeine fizzy juice, because at night I kind of struggle with my sleep if I drink caffeine too late, so having that fizzy juice there, especially I've got a habit of wanting to binge on something sweet later on at night, like 8 o'clock. So having that fizzy juice there will crave the sweet tooth, and it kind of makes you feel a wee bit fuller. So just wee tricks. Obviously, I shouldn't feel too hungry just yet because I'm still on 2,600 calories. As I mentioned, once you get deeper into the cut and you lose quite a considerable amount of weight, these small tips will be a bit more essential. So right now, there's not really a lot to say in what tips I'm doing because nothing's changing. But as I mentioned, for the 100th billionth time, as we get deeper into the cut, there'll be a lot more tips and tricks for you all. I'm just trying to think if there's anything else. Obviously, drinking all that water will make you want to go to the toilet more steps, easier to get your 10,000 in. So the next thing you'll see me be doing a wee bit of shoulders and arms, and just kind of, you can follow along for it. So hope you enjoy. So that's me just on dinner. So what I decided to make myself was a wee Chinese. I was kind of craving one, so there you go. See if I can get a good angle. So that's what it's all about. Like, obviously I'm dieting, so I can't really eat a Chinese. But I made myself one, so that comes to about 530 calories. So there's about 120 grams of chicken in there, about 100 and maybe just over 100 grams of chips. I would need to look at my Fitness Pal for the accuracy. Put some curry sauce on it, which I counted, it's on my Fitness Pal. And I also put some cayenne pepper and stuff through it, just to give it a wee bit of spice and some Chinese five spice. But yeah, so my mouth's very salivated right now, so I'm absolutely starving. But it's just wee hacks like that throughout this kind of prep, you know what I call it, that'll help, you know, with the cravings, and it'll help me diet down. And yeah, easy tips and tricks, which I will show you more food recipes as the prep series goes on. But yeah, I'm going to enjoy this, and I will catch up with you later on. So we're on to day 4 of this prep series. So I'm just going to leave the video here because I'm about to go and do my cardio, which I want to leave for the next one. Today I weighed in at, actually I'll leave that for the next video. So sorry it's been a wee bit all over the place, this vlog. I kind of just wanted to talk about the prep, what I'm going to be doing, eating, and why I'm doing it. Yeah, so I'll show you what my physique looks like day 1. So here it is. As you can see, I'm not the leanest guy. I'm not got the, you know, most muscle definition, but that's where I'm starting. So I feel that's a good start compared to November. Put it there. Those two are the exact same weight. Actually, I weigh about £3 heavier on Monday than I did in November, but I tried to maintain it and I worked a wee bit harder, getting my steps and things in. So a wee bit of difference. Obviously, you can see a wee bit chubbier in November compared to there, but you know, you do what you can do. Obviously, as these weeks come in, I'll show a bit more physique updates. But right now, there's nothing really to show because you know, I look exactly the same. But maybe in like 2 weeks, when the definition starts to finally pull in, then we'll start to see something cool. So yeah, thanks for watching. I will see you in the next video. Just remember to like and subscribe.